1st of February, all eyes will be here. What Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman says on taxes, subsidies, growth, education, health, crypto, global factors and domestic recovery, every word will be crucial, every word will be analysed. But don't worry, Moneycontrol got your back. Our team will be interpreting every aspect of Budget 2023 and how it impacts your life. What's becoming more affordable? What's becoming more expensive? What are the stock recommendations and expert views? Real-time, minute-by-minute coverage. Hop onto Moneycontrol to have it all. Moneycontrol, the only digital channel to non-stop live stream budget coverage for over 12 hours. Join our experts, analysts and editors from 7:30 a.m. onwards on the 1st of February. Think budget, think Moneycontrol.
Hello and welcome to Morning Trade with Moneycontrol. I'm Karunya Rao and I'm here to help you navigate the trading day with actionable strategies, sectoral trends and most importantly, answering your queries during the show. So please keep those comments coming. Let's kickstart the show then by taking a look at what the global handover looks like. Stocks rise on Wall Street as fourth quarter GDP numbers beat estimates, raising hopes of a soft landing for the economy as the Fed continues to raise rates to tame inflation. Asian markets trade higher following the strong handover from Wall Street. The SGX Nifty too indicates a higher start for the Indian market. Why are oil companies making big investments in renewable energy space? We discuss on the show today. Stocks in the spotlight will be Tata Motors, Dr. Reddy's, Patanjali Foods, Adani Enterprises and DLF. Okay, let's get going and bring on board our technical guest for the day. Raja Venkatraman joins us from Neo Trader. Good morning, Raja, and welcome on board. Let's talk about this setup that we are likely to see, that we're likely to react to today on D Street. What do you foresee?
Yeah, good morning, Karunya. You use the right word, react. That's what we have been doing. We have been reacting all the time to the global hangovers. And now when global hangovers are weak, we tend to begin on a softer note. And when global hangovers are strong, we begin to start on a stronger note. But then the point here is that internally there is quite a bit of confusion here. And what we are seeing is that this confusion is being taken advantage of. What I mean by this statement is that at higher levels, there are continuous supplies. And if you recall last time also, whatever stocks we were discussing, they were showing pronounced weakness. And that was my take last week as well. And it continues to be more stronger now. And I feel that we are entering a very tricky situation where we could see the market slip to the downside. And well, the range has been given away and the range has been given away to the downside. Now, when you talk about the downside, let's see what are the downside which we can expect in Nifty. In the Nifty now, the rally which I can expect to the max is towards 18,200. But on the downside, I envisage a drop towards 17,600 to 650. Now, these are the levels which one should note of as we are entering. But yes, today, one of the caveat will be that we are entering the last trading day of the week. So we have to be a little careful as we head because there could be some short covering. But if the weakness is pronounced, then the long should be let go and you should enter into the short side. Now moving on to Bank Nifty. Yes, Bank Nifty is entering some support zones around 41,500 and If that level holds, then we may see a rebound where again we will see some sell-off. So 42,000 on the upside, and if 41,500 breaks, then we could see even 41,000. So I am a little pessimistic out here, or to be more clarified, I would be more bearish as we head into the last trading day of the week.
Okay, all right then. Let's talk about some names as well, individual stocks that are likely to be in the news. Of course, we're in the thick of the earnings season, so a lot of companies also delivering their report cards for the quarter gone by. So the first name today on my list is Tata Motors. They beat the street expectations. They delivered a profit of 2,900 odd crore rupees versus a loss in the same quarter last year worth 1,500 crores. Revenue has grown close to 22-23% year on year. There's been better realization not only for the JLR business, but even the standalone businesses have been doing well. Let's talk about the technicals of Tata Motors now. In fact, in the comments also I've seen several people comment and wanting to know how Tata Motors is likely to behave.
Yeah, if we need to look at Tata Motors and see from a trading or investment point of view, it seems to be very sluggish at the moment. Yes, people are trying to buy into the numbers, but then what I feel is that there could be continued upward supply zones around 438 to 440 is a very important supply zone. So even if it moves up, it could be largely a intraday or multi-day position where I feel 440 would be the target. Now, if these levels are not held and if it begins to move below 400, then it could trigger a new wave of supply. So these are the levels which I would be tracking in Tata Motors.
Okay, moving to another earnings candidate, which is Dr. Reddy's. Again, beat expectations of the street. Q3 profit grew 77% year on year on strong operating performance. It was primarily driven by the US business performance. Revenue was up 27%. US business grew 64%. India was up 10%. Emerging markets business also saw a 14% growth. Now, talking about a slow and sluggish mover, even DRL has been no different. The entire pharma pack, of course, has been a bit of an underperformer, but specifically for DRL, what do you foresee?
Yeah, yes, the triggers may be positive, but the reaction is negative. So from the way the overall momentum is looking like, the momentum is more headed towards the downside. And if Wednesday's lows are not held, then you could see a more pronounced decline emerging in DRL. So I would go with DRL as a short candidate.
Okay, so not very optimistic about DRL then. Moving on, I want to flag off Adani Enterprises. They're looking to, they will be opening a follow-on public offer of 20,000 crores today, which is 27th of January. Offer closes on the 31st. Price band is between 3,112 rupees to 3,276 per share. But Raja, not only Adani Enterprises. I mean, we've all seen what happened with the Adani Group stocks, just 2 days ago, and a lot of concerns coming by. We are getting so many questions across the board for different Adani entities, whether it's Adani Green, Adani Enterprises, Adani Ports. Talk to us about what's going on. I mean, if we leave aside the fundamentals, let's talk technicals. Are they all looking a little worrisome right now?
Yeah, when you take a look at the overall way the Adani stocks are positioned, yes, the structure seems to be weakening right now, and the strength which they had and the confidence which they generated in all the traders and investors across the board for investing into the counter seems to be definitely shaken, and the structure also is indicating that yes, there could be some more weakness here. And what I feel is that the way the structure has been overall disturbed, I feel that at every rally there could be a sell-off. So I would advise all those who are looking to invest into the Adani Group stocks to be, to step back and use, if you are a trader, then use the rally into the active stocks like Adani Enterprise, Adani Ports, a rally to sell into, because you will get a lot of shorting opportunities than a long opportunity. So I think it's a time to wait for the budget and its repercussions to tide off, and then take a look at the Adani Group as a buy candidate.
Okay, all right. Moving on again, some more earnings candidates. Patanjali Foods, Q3 profit was up 16%. Top line growth was healthy. Other income is something that boosted the bottom line as well. And of course, lower financing costs. EBITDA, however, was down 12.5%, coming in at 368 crore rupees. Now, Patanjali Foods, traders' favorite, one of the traders' favorite stocks. Tell us where is it headed?
Right now, Patanjali Foods is trying its best to make some noise, but I feel that it could take a while. And yes, it's definitely on a positive trajectory. So you could keep participating it on a smaller basis, but there is still no clear evidence of some upside. So I would wait for a while till it crosses 1300 before I really take a call. But then yes, overall bias continues to remain positive.
All right, and the final stock on our list today is DLF. Q3 profit surged 37% year on year. There was, of course, the lower base effect which kicked in, along with lower financing cost once again. Remember, they had seen an exceptional loss of 224 crore rupees in the same quarter last year. So this time around, the growth that we're seeing on bottom line is because of the low base effect. Revenue, meanwhile, has dropped 3.5% YOY. Talk to us about DLF and how the technicals are placed.
Yeah, from the way I take a look at the DLF, the things doesn't seem to be very good. And right now, we are at a very crucial juncture where it has broken critical value area around 360 zone. So now, if it continues to be this way, then it could drop quite a bit towards around 320 zone. So it's a good shorting opportunity emerging in DLF, and as a trader, one can keep track of it, but not as an investor, you can let it go.
Okay, all right. Some more queries and questions coming our way. So let's get going on that. Let's address some of those questions. Satya is asking if it's the right time to buy IDFC First Bank and or IndusInd. Any of these private lenders that look attractive?
IDFC First Bank and IndusInd both tried their way up. Yes, I have been positive on both of them. Between IDFC First and IndusInd, I would definitely go with IDFC First. First, it's a good trended bank which has shown good promise at every dip. So what is a dip which I'm looking at? I'm looking at a dip around a 50 to 52 region, where if it reaches there and it starts to recover from there, it would be a good zone to buy into. So track IDFC First at around 52 levels.
Okay. Surya Kanta is asking us about Ambuja Cement, whether to stay invested in this one or exit. They've not mentioned the buying price, unfortunately. But Jan 2023 clearly has not been a good month for Ambuja. Tell us what's likely to happen going forward.
Yeah, Ambuja has hit a roadblock ever since making a high in September. So the repeated attempts in November and then subsequently in December, it failed to cross the 590 mark. And the Adani hit, which is being faced by Ambuja right now, is clearly evident. And if you're asking me if you're having a position you want to exit, my answer would be exit. And again, it's a good shorting opportunity which is emerging right now.
Right. How about Hindustan Unilever? Gopi is asking us if it has what it takes to make a high in this month and reach its 52-week high, or perhaps breach it on the upside now. It's about 110 rupees away from that level. Talk to us about whether or not do you see HUL crossing those highs anytime soon?
Yeah, yes, I am positive on HUL, but then the way the markets are currently paced, it definitely does not seem to be any kind of a hurry. So yes, FMCG once again are emerging as a defensive play, and we can see the FMCGs once again coming into the spotlight. But yes, it will take some time But if you are already invested into HUL, you can continue to hold on because the overall setup continues to remain on the positive side.
All right, Raja, I request you to stay on with us while we accumulate and line up more queries for you. I want to quickly touch base with Abhijit Bora of Sher Khan as well to talk about what's happening in oil companies. Hi, Abhijit, and good morning to you. I want to understand.
Yeah, good morning.
Bharat Petroleum recently said that they would set up a renewable plant in Rajasthan. And it's not the only company or an outlier in the oil and gas space to tap on green energy sources. We've had similar comments coming in from IOC, HPCL, and of course now BPCL has also joined that bandwagon of going net zero, and put for themselves a target in place for that. Talk to us about why these companies are also starting to look so proactively on the green energy space.
See, there are a few things to it. Firstly, there has to be a whole ecosystem. Only the power companies like setting up the renewable energy plant would not help the country to achieve the target to have a strong RE capacity in the country. There has to be entire ecosystem with all the energy companies in the country to participate in the transition towards green energy. So what we believe is that the capex on this side from the oil marketing companies to increase going forward, as there will be transition towards the EV and other like solar and wind energy renewable capacity to be set up by these companies. So they are having a largest retail chain of fuel distribution. So with these companies coming up on the RE plan and setting up the battery charging station, there has to be a focus on developing the entire ecosystem within the renewable energy chain and battery charging, battery storage, etc. So that is the focus area. Also would like to point out here that they also want to blend hydrogen with the PNG or which is coming to our house. So they are the best way because they are one of the largest now they are very aggressive in the CGD bidding also. So all the three OMCs will be looking at green hydrogen also as a opportunity for the growth for the future.
Okay, all right. If we look at different companies, different oil marketing companies and their performance, of course, you've seen how the indices have done in the last 1 month. Indian Oil has gained about 10.3%. So a quick stock check there, 10.3% close to an uptick that they've seen last 1 month. HPCL, on the other hand, has grown about 8% in the last 1 month again, and you have a BPCL gaining about 6.5% in the last 1 month. So clearly some action seems to be also building up on the stock price as well for all of these names. That's BPCL's chart for the last trading session. But the Jan's trajectory, like I said on the side of your screen, you can see that 6.4% uptick seen there as far as the stock price is concerned. Now, what essentially, Abhijit, we want to understand is that why is this pressure to commit to net zero, especially from these traditional oil and gas companies? And will they meaningfully move towards that in the next few years? And should one also take a fresh look at investing in these companies, or people who are invested already? Should they be also sort of taking a relook at why they should or should not invest in them?
See, with the correction, the crude oil prices from the peak of $120 per barrel, it is close to around $85 to $88 currently. So what our sense is that this will reduce the under recoveries on the diesel very sharply. Already we have seen that petrol has been making super normal profits now with the correction in the oil prices, and the diesel will also follow. So from FY24, from potential losses in FY23, they will turn profitable in our view with the normalization of the both refining and the marketing margin. So all the three companies are trading sharply below their historical P ratios, and even the IOCL and what is there. Once the crude oil prices settles around 80-82 dollars, they will start making profits in their marketing business, which is the key overhang as of now. So we expect that because of the valuation comfort and the potential earning recovery, one should stay invested and can also build the fresh positions as the earning recovery will be seen in FY24 in our view.
So, is it a good way to sort of proxy play the shift, the paradigm shift to green energy, or are there any other stocks in the oil and gas or energy space that could gain more as far as renewable space is concerned and the theme of playing the renewable theme is concerned?
I think that in the oil and gas space, we believe that the oil marketing companies will be the only way to play this theme because of their vast network of retail fuel station, where they can have a vast network of battery charging system, wherein when the EV gains momentum, they could gain from the battery charging revenues, and they will be targeting to have a target of around a certain percentage of their revenue from non-fossil fuel businesses. That will be the key driving force there in the for the OMCs, and thus we see that because of this, OMCs are the best play to play on that. While on the non-OMC space, power space, NTPC can be looked upon as a strong long-term growth opportunity, because they have planned to have a 60 gigawatt of RE energy by 2032. So they will continuously diversify their business stream from coal to renewable energy. So that can be a good play on RE capacity expansion.
Okay, great, Abhijit. Thanks for joining in and sharing with us about this emerging trend in the OMCs and oil and gas space, in fact, and how to play the renewable energy space, the theme of it, right. Okay, Raja is still with us. Let's bring him on board and get going with some more queries that are lined up. Shrikant is asking us about Bharat Rasayan. They have about 10,000 shares there. What do you think are the projections for Bharat Rasayan from here on?
Yeah, Bharat Rasayan has been in some bit of pain over the last almost entire 6 months of 2022. And the overall situation has reached a point where there could be some bit of recovery from here. But I feel that even the rebound could take it towards 10,200, where it could again witness some supply. So yes, there is some relief in play. So one would play for the relief rally from here. But otherwise, if you're going to freshly invest into the stock, I would choose to avoid it at the moment.
Okay, all right. Raja is asking us about SBI. They want your view whether they can buy at the current market price, or is the stock likely to come below the 560 levels and perhaps then they can look to buy?
So SBI is an avoid from my side at the moment, because it has broken crucial support zones around 570. So it was showing some bit of inclination to revive, but then with the decline which we saw on the expiry day, it has clearly triggered more room to the downside. So it would be a wait and watch for me at the moment.
All right. How about Tata Steel? What are your thoughts there? Aman wants to know about the prospects for this one. It has been growing a fair bit actually, and this month especially has been fairly upbeat. Do you think the upward trajectory can continue?
Yeah, so the way the metal stocks are moving right now, they are moving quite a bit in line with the global commodity clues. So now, based on the global commodity cues, I expect that the Tata Steel could continue to show some more upward trajectory, and we could see it move towards around 135 to 140 within the next 2 weeks. Yes, the stop loss for the same would be in the region of around 128.
How is KNR Construction? Partha has bought at 254 and that's exactly where the stock is perched at. Last 1 month, extremely flattish, lackluster, sluggish moves. Is that going to be the trend in the foreseeable future?
Yeah, the lackluster trend is expected to continue because even on higher time frame, the stock is showing some pains as it has rallied into a important supply zone. So as long as the supply zones around 280 is not taken away, the stock would continue to witness supply. All the long holders would choose to exit now because the stock is indicating some signs of fresh weakness.
Okay. Talking about lackluster movers, there's Transport Corporation of India as well. Ayush wants to know whether it can see any action anytime in the near future or no.
The stock has been in a range-bound situation. So that the problem is that all the mid and small caps are undergoing some consolidation. So yes, there would be some rebound. Okay, this is a generic statement which I'm making for all the mid-cap stocks. So we would wait for the budget and its repercussions before we see any kind of move here. Yes, there could be some reaction to its numbers, the Q3 numbers, but apart from that, you are not going to witness much upside. So those who are investing fresh into the market, into the mid and small cap, I feel that they should wait for the budget to go by so that they can get a sense of how the market is reacting and then take a call.
Okay, all right. And one very quick query then. Anita is asking us about Hindustan Aeronautics. What's your view on this one?
Yeah, so this entire space was quite a bit of buzz earlier on in 2022. Now there is some bit of cool off in that space, especially with regards to the kind of news flow, initiatives, and also the participation. So yes, I would be, this will definitely be on my tracking list. And I will wait for the prices to move about 2600 before I really decide on participating in this counter. Now, on dip level, if you're looking to, lower your risk, then the lower risk point would be around the region of 2200 to 2250. Potential is very much positive, and I see the stock going towards 4000 by the end of this year.
Okay, great. And before we let you go, I want to know what are the stocks on your radar and that you'd like to recommend to our viewers?
Yeah. So I would continue to maintain a buy and sell approach, and I would like to go long with Persistent Systems. Post the results, they have done quite well, and I would recommend a buy at current levels with a stop loss at around 45.40, 45.30, and keep a target of around 4675 to 4725. That would be on the buy side. On the sell side, I find that Tata Power, after some consolidation, has given a substantial breakdown below 210 levels, and that is the reason why I am recommending a short in Tata Power at current levels. The stop loss at 206 for a target of 195 to 190.
Okay. All right, Raja. Pleasure chatting with you as always. Thank you so much for taking us through so many of the individual stocks and sharing with us your projections for the market as well. With that, we're going to wrap it right here on Morning Trade. Thank you for tuning in.
Of February, all eyes will be here. What Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman says on taxes, subsidies, growth, education, health, crypto, global factors and domestic recovery, every word will be crucial, every word will be analysed. But don't worry, Moneycontrol got your back. Our team will be interpreting every aspect of Budget 2023 and how it impacts your life. What's becoming more affordable? What's becoming more expensive? What are the stock recommendations and expert views? Real-time, minute-by-minute coverage. Hop onto Moneycontrol to have it all. Moneycontrol, the only digital channel to non-stop live stream budget coverage for over 12 hours. Join our experts, analysts and editors from 7:30 a.m. onwards on the 1st of February. Think budget, think Moneycontrol.